Good afternoon, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm Mike with Wilderness Warriors. Got something in the mail today for preppers more than anything bushcraft related, but they're good for all sorts of things. It was a hobby of mine in the past, and just wanted to share a little bit with you. Like your U.S. mail baggie. And another pouch. Alright, now we're getting to the goods. One accessory box. Another accessory box. Set those out of the way for now. And what we have are comms. This is a, I don't know whether it's Chinese or what the manufacturer is of it exactly. I believe that they come from China. I actually purchased this from a U.S. dealer with U.S. warranty on it, so if I have any problems with it, then it'll go back to U.S. instead of having to ship it back. But this is the Baofeng VHF UHF. It is a 2 meter, 70 centimeter, 440 megahertz amateur radio dual band. Very, very cheap. This radio, I actually paid $50 for it with the accessories, and the accessories were a speaker mic that goes with it and the programming cable. It actually wound up saving me, I don't know, like $5 over buying everything separately, and essentially what it wound up being is $35 for the radio shipped and roughly $5 for one item and $7 for the other on the accessories. I am an amateur radio operator. Just got my license renewed. As far as all the major details on this radio, there are plenty of videos out there, hundreds, over programming instructions. They have upgraded the user's manual on it. There are multiple models of this radio out there. It works really well just as a general receiver, covers a very wide range of frequencies, not just the amateur bands. One of the better benefits is that in an extreme emergency or bug out situation, shit hits the fan, whatever you want to call it, at that point all reasonable laws that they created to keep us in line, I guess, would be out the window. So that leaves all the emergency frequencies out there that police or other people may be listening to or using. This radio will actually transmit across those lines, not just the amateur band. So something to keep in mind for the bug out situation. It will transmit over almost all UHF and VHF commercial frequencies that are actually issued licenses on specific frequencies for commercial radio applications, pretty much anywhere in the US and Canada as well. So again, it simply boils down to that this is extremely cheap for the quality that you get. This radio is relatively complicated and hard to program using just the keypad, which is why that extension cable, our programming cable, comes in so handy. It's a USB port, plugs right in. There are, like I said, multiple models of this radio. This one is the UV-5R Plus. The frequency range on this, on the 440 band, actually goes up to 520 megahertz. So that's quite a ways outside of the actual amateur radio band. It also covers FM radio band as well, so you can actually tune in regular FM stations on it, weather stations. This is the newer model, and you can tell that by the metal on the backing here. The older models were plastic, and they had some issues with those, so they did do some changing up. This is a 1 and 4 watt high and low power transmitter. I believe that if you're using the battery eliminator that plugs directly into a cigarette lighter, it will go to 5 watts, but on a standard battery pack, you can only get 4 watts out of it. They do make an extended battery pack, I believe, that will give you the 5 watts. It's like a 3600 milliamp hour. All of them are dirt cheap. All the accessories for these things are absolutely dirt cheap. So, kind of to back up there to go into the programming, major pain in the butt on the keypad. It can be done. You got to fumble through the instruction manual to actually get it done. With that USB programming cable, you can download there's various programs out there that you can get that are free for programming this thing. Makes it a snap, lays everything out, and a chart, almost like an Excel spreadsheet, type in all the information, hit upload, dumps it to the radio. If you have multiple radios, you plug the next one up, dump everything in, and you can mirror the radios. So if you have a large group or even a small group of people, you can have everything set up exactly the same. So print out one instructions, hand them out to people, and instant communications. So for manual programming instructions, you can see any of the other videos on YouTube. I'll just go over with what came with this package. You have the radio itself, belt clip that screws onto the back. There are 2 screws here that you actually remove those screws, and then this one will go on there just like that. Very handy to have. Comes with a lithium-ion battery pack. This one is an 1800 milliamp hour. It is the only size milliamp hour, I believe, that actually fits into the radio and keeps the battery pack on there. It seems like I saw one other one listed at like 2400 milliamp hours that I think it actually was thicker, and the belt clip had to be removed to put it on there. Anything else that's above that is actually a longer battery pack that just extends the length of the entire radio package. Underneath that, we have kind of a crappy little earpiece microphone that comes with it. No big deal. Power adapter, plug-in charger, drops right in, hand strap, and basic little rubber duck antenna. That is actually the next accessory that I'm going to buy for this thing, is a much better antenna. Again, the antenna, you can get very high quality antenna for under 20 bucks shipped.
Frequency mode.
So there you go. Check these things out. Again, like I said, this radio wound up costing me $35 shipped, and very good reviews everywhere. I mean, people have issues with them, but there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of these things being sold right now because of the capabilities of what it will do versus the cost of what it takes out of your pocket. You could literally buy 3 of these things for $100 on eBay and keep them programmed, keep one in your car, keep one in your house, one in your bug out bag, whatever. And if something happens and it gets trashed, you're out $35. No big deal. So check it out, guys. Thanks for watching.